welcome back to round 3 of your favorite hot dog tournament. As we enter the final 4, each and every team will have to show up, show out, and show us what they're made of. I'm guessing pig intestines. Get a mouthful of March Madness 2024, the year of the Glizzy.
What are we doing?
It's time for another edition of How Do You Feel About Hot Dogs Right Now?
I feel smart about hot dogs, and by that I mean, like, I've become a second grader that was told that she has, like, the reading level of, like, an 8th grader, which means that, like, I'm feeling really annoying about it, and I'm feeling really unable to tolerate, like, Junie B. Jones anymore. Like, the kind of bullshit hot dogs, I'm kind of...
So you're pretentious.
I'm feeling pretentious about hot dogs, and
At a 6th grade level.
At a 6th grade level. No, I'm feeling good. This is the big week. I mean, I guess we can say this, right? We have several more games to play this weekend before we finish on Monday, April 8th, which means I think we're going to eat 8 hot dogs each this weekend. And that part is a little scary, but right now I'm excited to eat some hot dogs. I like them. How do you feel about them?
I feel pretty good about hot dogs. I thought by this point in the competition I would be fully sick of hot dogs. Like, please let me never eat another hot dog again. But the thing about hot dogs, at least really good Chicago style hot dogs, is the more you eat, just kind of like the more you... I can't tell you how many times me and Katie would look at each other and we'd be coming home from a game, and if we were coming home from a really good game, it would be like, man, like that was so good, it makes me want another Chicago style hot dog. And then if we had a bad game, and we would be like, you know what would wash the taste of this bad Chicago style hot dog?
A Vienna Beef Factory store hot dog.
A good Chicago style hot dog.
Yeah.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about hot dogs right now?
I would say right now I'm feeling an 8. Did I press the button, or is it still rolling?
It's still recording.
Okay, I would say I'm feeling an 8. But at the beginning of this, I was feeling maybe a 7.
I think I am feeling... I think I'm at a 9. I think I started
Really?
at a 9, and yeah, I dipped in places, but now that we're like in the home stretch, I do not think it's going to be hard for me to eat 8 Chicago hot dogs this weekend.
I'm proud of you. How does it make you feel that you're doing this talking head in front of
2 gallons of whey protein and a Kettle One botanical vodka?
Cut.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. I was just reading 201 Cookies, Tasty, Tempting, Toothsome Treats by Greg Gillespie. Too many G's. I'm actively unexcited to go to Flub-a-Dub Chubs, and I'm willing to go on the record saying that I don't want to order a hot dog and be given something with a cucumber slice on it again. On the other hand, though, I'm actively excited to go to Byron's Hot Dogs and watch them just knock it out of the park again. Watch the child that I spent all my money on, and by that I mean that I spent my tiebreaker on, show Keith Orlowski why that was a good decision. Ready to go?
Let's do it.
Okay. One moment. Are y'all ready for a gluten cutter moment? Yeah! We could have even about 15 gluten cutter moments. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Game 13, the semifinals.
Byron's made it to round 3 with a controversial tiebreaker.
I'm using my tiebreaker. Devil Dogs is not making it.
Will this dog earn its spot in the final 4?
I am hooting and hollering, bitch.
All right, we're kicking off round 3. We're back to Byron's. Starting to get a little deja vu. Yeah, at this
Well,
point,
there's
we've been to these places, believe it or not, 3 times.
I know, and because of the scheduling, it's-
Really bottom heavy.
yeah, really back to back to back. Club, another club, no sleep, another hot dog. I still love this place. Today, there were some structural issues perhaps with the dog.
It's a good looking dog. It looks stuffed.
Could have been a bust out, but that did not happen. Still super flavorful, still lots of celery salt, so crunchy relish. I still like Byron's, and leaving this place, I would eat another one right now. The dog was a little wet.
It's really wet.
Still love it.
Lot of mustard. Now that I'm starting to really get to know what I like on the Chicago dogs, I now know that one of the things I like is a lot of mustard.
It's really wet.
This actually was my favorite out of the 3 times we've been to Byron's by kind of a lot, which is huge get to play 3 games in a row and have the 3rd one be your best one.
They're peaking at the right time.
Yeah, it's like they know that the competition is getting tight and they know they need to step up. They're showing why they deserve to be here. I've never not enjoyed myself at Byron's, but I think both of the first 2 times, Katie liked this dog a lot more than me. And then here we are in the 3rd round. This one made me feel much better about the potential of this place going to the finals. I'm really sorry, Devil Dogs. I still think that you won that game, but Byron's is the team that deserves to be here.
I'm a genius.
That's not what
I'm a genius. I'm a hot dog genius.
Devil Dogs won that game, and I stand by that. However, Byron's is the better team. And it doesn't hurt that this was by far the nicest day that we've made it to Byron's. Both of the other days were kind of, crappy weather-wise.
Want to eat outside?
But this was beautiful, and it was nice, and it was pleasant. Yeah, this was a really, really good showing for Byron's.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
You beat me to it again?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we got it.
Flub-a-Dub Chubbs has been in a lot of close games. Can they stay clutch with the championship on the line?
It is deeply upsetting to me that Flub-a-Dub Chubbs could end up in the finals. So that's what's in my brain as I'm walking down these old steps that I've walked down so many times at this point.
We're back at Flub-a-Dubs.
Flub-a-Dubs.
We're back at Flubby-Dubby Chubby. Flubby-Dubby the Chub. Chubby the Dub Flub all day long. Can you use that? Can you use any of that?
Maybe.
I got something more closely resembling a Maxwell style dog. It had caramelized onions and just a bunch of yellow mustard. It didn't have the hot peppers or anything, so I don't think it was technically Maxwell style. It was just more closely resembling. Keith got a chocolate milkshake that looked really good, and they gave me a little pony of it that we were calling the girlfriend cup.
The girlfriend pup cup.
The girlfriend pup cup.
I think, as it was referred to.
A girlfriend pup cup.
I think, unfortunately, I set myself up for kind of a tricky round here because the 2 styles of hot dog were so different, and those are the hardest rounds to judge.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. I've set myself up for something really difficult though, which is I now have to compare apples and oranges.
In the style that I typically prefer, the classic Chicago dog just didn't quite live up to its potential today.
But it's really wet.
I do think it's interesting to note that the very, very first game was where we went to Flub-a-Dub to get our first Chicago dog, and then
against
we went
a Maxwell style place.
to the original Maxwell style place.
What do you think this is?
Here we are in the Final Four, and you're getting the Maxwell style at Flubs.
I think this is going to be fine. I think Byron's is going to win, and I think they're going to the finals to get absolutely trucked by Wienerthorpe.
Bent over the table. No warm up. No nothing. Wrapped in sandpaper.
Sandpaper?
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
I got what was basically a Chicago dog, but it had a Polish sausage instead of a Vienna beef one. I didn't dislike it, but I don't know if the flavor profiles match as well with the rest of the ingredients as they could have. The Vienna beef
I
sausage.
remember you said it was kind of uncanny valley tasting.
A little, yeah, it was like, oh, there's an imposter in my dog.
Yeah.
Right. Juicy as hell.
Really?
They were also doing their own March Madness drawing competition that you submitted to.
At the end of the day, besides the absolute travesty of the cucumber slice, boo. This team doesn't really make any unforced errors. It's always playing like a very textbook competent game, but they're also just not making these big game-changing plays, in my opinion. You can play it by the book all day long, but when you're here, if you're trying to be number one,
Yeah.
you got to be doing something special. And I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see.
Team Fluff. Think it's gonna make it on the wall?
Yeah.
Genuinely shaken in my own belief system. In a shocking turn of events, Byron's had a bad day and Flub's had a good day. And that shake is really good. Something that we had to decide when the Vienna Beef Factory store went up against the Wiener Circle is like, is this a dog competition or a dog place competition? And I think we landed on dog place competition. And while I know the Byron's Chicago dog with everything on it to be better by far than the Flub-a-Dub Chubbs Chicago dog with everything on it, which has a cucumber slice on it, by the way. Think you could just sneak that past me? I think Flub's played a better game today, and I'm really, really upset about it.
Your vote is Flub-a-Dub Chubbs to go to the finals?
It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm using my tiebreaker. Byron's is going to the finals.
Fuck you.
I'm using it. For
You
sure
knew that
I'm
the
using
whole time.
it. Yeah. I was going to make you say it though.
Come on. That's me.
And with another tiebreaker moment, Byron's wins.
Do you think that this is how hot dogs would wear their shorts? Or would they wear it a different way?
Game 14, the semifinals.
What game are we playing today?
Super Dogs versus the Wiener Circle. Go Vols. We're stoked about this game. And it's raining today, so maybe Super Dogs will not show up and show out. Let me walk you through our schedule today. It's about computer. What time is it?
It's 12:04 p.m.
12:04 p.m. Go to Super Dogs. Going to a sports bar, which is something we don't do often. Watch the NCAA women's final. Have some beers. Go to the Wiener Circle. That's it. Care to comment, Keith?
No.
Superdogs has had some high highs and low lows. Which team are we gonna see today? It could be the difference between going home or going all the way.
I was very hype to go back to this place. That's
You
what I
were
wrote.
very, yeah, that's what you wrote. You said, I was very hyped to go back to this place.
to go back to this place. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Okay, I was really excited to go back to this place. But the conditions weren't great again.
It's raining again.
And I know that, like, we should, as hot dog journalists, be able to separate that a little more than we are, but it weirdly affected how good the actual dog was, too.
Here we go. In suburban Illinois.
Yay.
We're once again at a grocery store in Park Ridge, Illinois. eating al fresco, dining al fresco, because the tables at Super Dogs were covered in rainwater and they don't let you eat inside. I'm fearful that we're having a repeat of round 1 Super Dogs, which is we came here, it was cold, it was rainy, the dog was like mush.
This is definitely better than the first time.
That's true. We're eating in the same place, which is, like I said, al fresco at the grocery store across the street on the patio furniture they have that is literally falling apart. Okay. Ready for a reveal?
Let's do it.
In a bed of super fries. That's 3 visible hot peppers. There's more. There's just 3 that are immediately visible. This is a beautiful thing.
I still really liked it and thought this was much better than round 1, but it was a little messier and damper than yesterday. It's almost like the conditions in the air have to do with how hot the dog gets in its little box or something. It's very weird.
Very, very good dog. Glad to see it in the Final Four. It deserves to be here in the Final Four.
This is a big, important game. This is
How so, Keith Orlowski?
Well, we're in the Final Four, and this is comfortably the stronger, side of the bracket. So, basically, we're pretty sure whoever wins today takes the whole thing.
Yeah. And yesterday our beliefs in Super Dogs were kind of shaken.
But today, it's cloudy and gross again, so only one way to find out.
Almost got cut very early, and I think it landed ultimately where it deserved to be. However, you need a car or a sunny day to get the most out of this dog. And when you're that far away, you become more of a specialist than an all-around threat. Nothing, absolutely nothing against this dog.
Really solid. I don't know if it's going to be the Wiener Circle. It is really good, but not as good as yesterday.
What's different from yesterday?
It's... Maybe I just got a bad bite, but it's not mixed, like the flavors aren't all as well distributed as yesterday was.
I have a question for you and for our dear audience, which is, what do you think it's doing to our bodies medically and nutritionally that we're eating 30 hot dogs in 5 weeks?
Probably nothing good.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get to the end and realize that this was sort of similar to the Supersize documentary where the guy only ate McDonald's for a month and lost 6 pounds but got heart disease.
That was actually a guy on meth the whole time.
What?
You don't know about that?
No, wait, what do you mean he was on meth?
The Wiener Circle has emerged as the team to beat in this tournament. Will a new challenger rise from the ashes of all the others' charred remains?
Something important to note is that Marshmallow did a DJ set here yesterday, and it got sent in my kickball group chat. This was yesterday at 4:09 p.m. We just barely missed it. 2 wieners are better than 1 melody.
Just doesn't get better than this place, and I knew it from that first bite on St. Patrick's Day. I would love it if you inserted a picture of that right now. Thank you. Straight up best dog in the competition.
That could be the poster child for a well-constructed dog.
And today, well, maybe not even its most killer showing, still supports that.
I think this was maybe the worst showing we've seen out of Wiener Circle's 3 games. Too much tomato and not enough onions or sports peppers. Still wins this game pretty easily. Not even a question. Worst of the 3, not close game.
That's so fun. I wish you could hear.
So my family has guest submitted a hot dog from Tennessee that they want to, that they said should be, kind of offered to me as a hot dog journalist.
Katie, name everything wrong with this hot dog just visually without even tasting it.
I would like to first of all name so many things wrong with this hot dog. There's what appears to be mayonnaise. The hot dog is kind of laid on top of all of the condiments, which are on the
the white bread, which is gonna get soggy, and there's ketchup on
There
this
is
hot
ketchup
dog.
on this dog.
And ketchup on this hot dog. And when I called this out to my family, I would just like to show that I'm being completely... My sister says I'm writing to the Glizzy Parliament and reporting an abuse of power.
That's clearly a...
The ketchup gods have been angered. They want to put it to a vote.
A vote? Who? People?
A vote of the two hot dog experts right here. We voted.
Exactly.
We voted, and you're going to hell.
I'm really excited to advance this one to the finals, and I'm excited to eat it again tomorrow.
So just to recap, both games in the Final Four, pleasantly surprised. Not that I thought we'd put any, junkers in the Final Four, but I thought by virtue of the bracket, some unfair things had taken place and some maybe subpar dogs had snuck into the Final Four. And after this, I think that that's not true. I think all 4 of them were delish. And with that, I would like to formally announce that the finals tomorrow night of the first ever March Madness 2024 year of the Glizzy is going to be Byron's versus the Wiener Circle. Coming back tomorrow night, because we're gonna get a reputation. We're gonna be the hot dog guys. You wanna go home?
Yeah.
Game 15. Championship game.
Since you already made it this far, I'm sure you wouldn't mind if I kept you just a little longer for a quick history lesson. In the early 20th century, during the Great Depression, working-class Chicagoans needed a cheap, quick meal that they could eat on the go. Chicago's large German immigrant population saw an opportunity, combining a need for work in their new home with an expertise in, you guessed it, sausage. It wasn't long until the Greek veggie stands joined forces with these new sausage carts to form the most perfect pairing since chocolate and peanut butter.
Hey! Oh, hey, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter!
Peanut butter on my chocolate.
What?
Delicious.
Dragging it through the garden became common practice, and the specific combination of ingredients we see today emerged naturally as the melting pot of competition drove each vendor to collaboratively perfect the recipe. These depression sandwiches proved their value in a world and a city that was becoming increasingly focused on keeping it moving. It's a meal for people who want a lot for a little, for people who need to get from point A to point B. It's a meal for people who love Chicago and want to engage with its history and culture in the best way they know how, with a couple of red-hot dogs.
Byron's versus the Wiener Circle.
It's 71 degrees in Chicago, Illinois. What are we doing and where are we?
We are listening to the train roll by.
Oh, right. Where are we and what are we doing?
We are at Byron's for the first half of the final game, the NCAA 2024 March Madness Championship Year of the Glizzy. Byron's versus Wiener Circle. It's April 8th, and we're gonna eat some hot dogs.
Dogs.
I am so happy that Byron's gets to showcase what it's got today, and I think that this was the best work of the competition so far for Byron's. It was well structured, it had all the stuff we love about it, clear and present mustard, clear and present danger of mustard. A dog itself that has a little juice and a little crunch to it. It's a star dog, and I'm really happy to say that it showed us that in the finals. Put on a good show.
Put on a great show here in the finals.
I would also just like to say, I almost just had some kind of like sappy moment about opening the last Byron's hot dog. I live 3/4 of a mile from this place. I can come back tomorrow.
Over the course of this tournament, I have fully turned around on Byron's. I did a full 360 and then half of one for good measure. This, I can't believe I wrote this.
And this is well constructed. Structurally sound.
This dark dog in the night really surprised me in the back half of this tournament. What the fuck is that sentence?
You think you're Lord Byron over here.
Lord Byron's.
Oh, Lord Byron at Byron's Hot Dogs.
I didn't know that was an option.
It took a dog that I was not very excited about at the beginning and turned it into one of my favorite dogs. Just goes to show you, you should never count a team out until the buzzer rings.
This is Byron's best dog yet.
Really? Wow.
Celery salt, perfect. Mustard, as Byron's has always done so well, perfect. And they gave me about 13 sport peppers, which cannot be overlooked. The extra nugget in the bag of Chicago dogs. You know what I mean? Like when you get an extra chicken nugget. Wiener Circle is a tough opponent to go up against. But no matter how the second half of this game turns out, Byron's has played one hell of a tournament and one hell of a game.
That is a championship dog. Think about your favorite dog in this competition so far. Who would play it in a movie?
My favorite dog of this competition so far was probably Final Four Vienna Beef Factory. I know it lost, but I think it lost because of, the team didn't perform as well. It didn't support its star player well enough. But just the physical hot dog, I think that was my favorite. And who I think would play that dog in a movie, I don't know, they'd have to be like very, very bold and like with a lot of crispness, and I'm trying to think of who that would be. I think maybe that dog would be played by Michael B. Jordan.
There's no way for me to confirm this because I didn't say it, and so now I just look like a liar. But literally in my head, I wanted to say that sounds like Michael B. Jordan.
I think that dog would be played by Michael B. Jordan.
I think you're 100% right. It's 60 degrees in Chicago, Illinois now. It's not 71 anymore, and it's a little dark. And I laid down for 45 minutes and got a little sleepy, but we'll go to the Wiener Circle and have a hot dog.
I was a tiny bit worried going into the second half. We were here yesterday, 24 hours ago, yesterday. And I thought that the third time was the weakest of the three. After the game that Byron's played today, I saw a world where an unlucky game could tip this away from the favored Wiener Circle.
It's hot. Hot fry.
A very similar setup to the Wiener Circle's first game. Kind of nostalgic if you think about it.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. The church was playing that on their bells because of the eclipse today.
Oh, really?
Folks, and that's the goddamn game.
I was worried. As soon as I took the first bite, I knew it was over. Holy hell, this is a good dog. Fries, always a solid sidekick. The char cannot be overstated. I know you're all there at home thinking, I think they might be overstating the char.
No, we're not.
No,
we're understating it, if anything.
The char cannot be overstated. MVP of this tournament goes to Char on the dog.
Well, folks, I mean, that's the game. You can't beat this dog's trump card, Char, and it's shown us that over the past 4 weeks that it has that and all the rest too. It's well balanced, it's hearty, it's vinegary, it's everything you want and everything you didn't know you wanted. And I personally am proud to crown this dog the winner of the 2024 March Madness, the year of the Glizzy.
I think this is where I was sitting too.
It is.
It's really, really beautiful to watch watch a player's career.
It's going full circle.
Do you think this is the best one we've had yet?
It's really, really good.
First bite, I think it might be.
Incredible.
That's the game. We gotta go buy Wiener Circle t-shirts now.
Hell yeah.
to ship to all of our family and friends who think that ketchup should be on hot dogs. Did you know that this was going to be the winner?
I had a feeling.
Yeah, I had a feeling too.
I was like, there's 20% chance it's drunk.
Yeah.
It's drunk brain, but 80% chance this is the winner.
Yeah. I will say, I would like to take this moment, holding what I believe to be the winning hot dog in my hands, I would like to take this moment to mention 2 other dogs that gave me doubt. And one was the second Vienna Beef Factory store, and the other was the second Super Dogs. Both of those gave me pause. But competition is good for us all.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording so that I can eat this dog.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It is the winner of the NCAA March Madness 2024, the year of the Glizzy. I knew it from the first time I took a bite on St. Patrick's Day, and I know it right now. Looks like this wiener has come full circle.
Woo! Well, folks,
Katie Culligan, final bite of the tournament.
folks, it's been a real honor. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. My hands are covered in mustard and poppy seed. This is Katie Culligan signing off.
You're not gonna give me an intro? I give you the big old thing.
Well, folks, here we have Keith Orlowski, last bite of the tournament. Last bite of March Madness 2024, the year of the Glizzy, the year that changed it all.
I'd just like to say always net.
Keith, you just won March Madness 2024, the year of the Glizzy. Where are you going next?
Baby world.
NCAA March Madness 2024.
March Madness, the year of the Glizzy.
The year of the Glizzy.
The year of a female athlete growing the game in unseen ways. I'm talking about me. Me! Okay, I'm done.
There's no I in the hot dog.
There's a I in winner.
There's an I in wiener.
There's an I in wiener. Please don't put that part in there.
We'll see.
Ah.
We should have other people give their do their brackets.
Yeah,
That's what they think is gonna happen.
That's a great idea, actually.
We would also like to take this time to congratulate the audience winner of March Madness 2024, the year of the Glizzy. The bracket winner, our good friend Reese Kitts. Yay!
Give it up for Reese, everybody.
Who, by the way, does not live in Chicago. I don't know how he did this, but his bracket was nearly perfect. It was really crazy, actually.
So we're here to announce the winner of the 2024 year of the Glizzy.
I'm so proud. I also won
March Madness Championship.
the Zach and Cody Danimals thing too. So this is that guy for me.
This is that guy.
You all could join us on this momentous occasion as we unveil and crown.
Oh, what is this? Tell me more.
Winner, winner, hot dog dinner. This prestigious honor is awarded to Reese Kitts for having the winning bracket of 2024 March Madness, the year of the Glizzy, and it not even being close.
Not even being close!
It was not even close. It has been an honor.
It's an honor.
To have you as a colleague.
Thank you.
A hot dog journalist
I'm gonna frame this.
Whoever gets the most games right, I will send you $1 from everyone who sent us $2, and also you'll be the winner.
From everyone who sent us $2.
Let's
$6.
$6.
And it wasn't even close. We're getting in a lift. We're going to the Wiener Circle, which, as I understand it, might be the best hot dog in all of Chicago City.
This might happen to you after.
Yeah, but that could happen soon thereafter. or it's the best hot dog in Chicago City, as they call it. And I'm ready to try it. Unfiltered review.
We're there when you need us.
Right after the first video dropped, the tournament was over and we had released the first video, but most of it still wasn't out yet. I went home to Knoxville and I was hanging out with Reese. And he, like, we were catching up, we had a beer, and we were like, oh, how have you been, And, like, really early on, there was a lull. Like, the first time there was a lull in the conversation, Reese just sits there for a second and said, you didn't tell me fries were a part of it. he said
that would have changed my calculation.
I was only
if
doing.
I knew fries were a part of it.
Yeah, you should have told us that fries were going to be a part of it. I didn't know that.
Reese, cut it out.
That's pretty good.
What do we have here?
Don't put ketchup on your dogs.
I never would.
Don't put ketchup on
No one warned me.
Never would.
Why didn't you tell me?
You shouldn't have done
Why
that.
didn't you tell me?
Yeah, because I thought you knew.
I didn't know.
You should have known.
I don't know shit.
Congratulations,
That's so
Reese.
funny.
Even you didn't know fries were a part of it, but you blew the competition out of the water. You are the wiener circle of this tournament.
You are the winner.
And it's charred. I'm excited for that celery salt.
This is the champ's first ever hot dog. First ever winning hot dog.
No, we're gonna join them at the end. My shoes that were free. It's fine though. Dogs go crash.
First off, the celery salt is there. I'm tasting it, it's great.
Write it down.
Secondly, the next thing I'm noticing, the pull of the sausage. Got a little bit of a snap to it. It's exactly what I want. That casing is snapping right away, then I'm getting all meat. It's so good. Tomato fresh, pickle also snapping, really good. That relish, vibrant green, the greenest thing I've ever seen. The onions are great, not too big, not too small. And the mustard, wow, the mustard, that shit's great. This might be the best hot dog. Actually, I trust my friends. This is the best hot dog in Chicago City. You heard it here first. Let's fucking go. We're so fucking back.
We are so fucking back. Wiener Circle, winner of 2021 March Madness of the Year.
I want to thank the city of Chicago, my taste buds, and also, well, me.
And that concludes our tournament. Congratulations to all the teams who participated, and thank you to everyone who came with us on this incredible journey. Congratulations to the winners of our tournament, the Wiener Circle and Reese Kits. That's all from us. Thanks for tuning in to all the sausage smashing, glizzy gobbling, red hot action you could only get here at March Madness 2024, the year of the glizzy.
I think we're ready to go.
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Yeah! Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it!